Hey, good morning, everybody. It's about 9:50 right here in California. I'm Jay Leather, and I'm going to be helping you out today if your car got broken down, if you need service repairs, and you need everything up front and you don't have the cash. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, and I'm going to walk you through the steps, which are very simple. But I'm doing this for you guys because I understand what it is to feel helpless when you don't have a good running vehicle, a safe, reliable vehicle, or no vehicle at all. And, all the videos that I'm making, some things, some vendors, some companies, you guys have already read about these online. You guys have been knowing these for years. But some people just don't understand that they have to follow the process. Even if you're doing it a different way, there's still a process that you have to find, that you have to do. And that's why I'm going to be giving you this, because I want you to get your car running so that you can go to work, so that you can take your kids to their grandma's house for Christmas. Or, I guess this video is a little bit too late for Christmas, but, at least if I can give you this piece of information, you will always have a vehicle running. You will always have, a way to make money. That's why I'm making all these videos. I see a lot of these other guys making business credit videos, and a lot of information is good, but I feel like everybody focuses on charging you money. And I'm in the business world, of course. I understand that I can't even speak. Everybody's out there to make money. But when it comes to this information, I choose to provide it for free. I'm looking at everything that's going on in the internet, on Facebook groups, on FICO forums, and all these old forums that people are posting about business credit. Anyways, but let me talk to you about a few other things too. So a couple of years ago, I was, I've always done landscaping, but I had about 2 pickups, and these 2 pickups, they were being used by the guys that work with me, to go do the lawns and the landscapes and the construction and all that. And I didn't really have a vehicle, because these were my only 2 trucks. My actual car got broken down. And what I did is I began applying for companies that I thought would give me credit. And some of them didn't, some of them did. Some of them gave me a hard time. But eventually, I learned the process and of trial and error. And I got to where I needed to be. Well, what happened was that I ended up getting approved later on, after a few times, after getting more vendors. They approved me. Actually, I apologize. They approved me with only 1 or 2 vendors on my credit reports, which was really good, right? I apologize. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee here. Okay. So I signed up for these accounts, and what they did is they allowed me to take my vehicle to a specific and designated service mechanic. And so I took it. And what happened is that at first the company who gave me the credit line said that it was only $1,000. And then I was like, well, that's going to be good enough for a few things, but not for all of it. Because at the time, my older car had a blown head gasket and it messed up a bunch of other things. I'm not a mechanic, but for those whoever had a blown head gasket, you know how much it is, and or about how much, and the struggles, because you replace one thing, then you got to replace the other. Then the mechanic says, oh well, if you're going to put a brand new part, you might as well put this one, and it becomes expensive. And to be honest, when you're not a mechanic, you're at the mercy of these people, because you're in a rush. You got to get back to your life, right? Well, eventually what I did is I figured out a way to actually cover all the costs, not for free, but they cover it up front. And of course you have to pay it back. Whether you pay it back or not, that's totally up to you. Of course, that's why LLCs are created, so that they don't come after you personally, and you don't want that. So anyways, so this is what I did too. I started talking to another colleague of mine, someone who who I was very fortunate to meet out in the streets just by doing landscaping. He walked up to me and he was like, "Hey man, how much you guys charge?" We started talking about businesses, and he said he owned insurance companies and this and that, but he didn't know anything about business credit. And like Ty Crandall says on Credit Suite and all the big programs, even the credit department does not understand what the underwriting guidelines are to get approved for different accounts. So I started talking to him, and then he introduced me to other people, and those people knew about business credit, and they were telling me, "Hey, you should do this, you should do that." And I was very fortunate because I went back to the automotive place, and I did a few things. They made a few phone calls, and they were able to cover all, what was it, like 8,000? Not 8,000. I'm sorry, 4,000 worth of repairs. Now I could have easily bought another car, go finance it, but I just didn't want it to be on payments or anything like that. I'd rather just pay this account. Yeah, I definitely didn't pay it in 30 days, but I did call and request for more time, and they were nice enough because I had already paid a little bit anyways. I paid like $1,500, and I was like, "Hey, can I get a little bit more time? I understand this is a 30-day net, but you got to understand one thing. If you sit there and you hide from these people, they're going to blow you up on emails, calls, faxes, whatever they can get a hold of you. They're going to leave voice messages, and it's going to get scary. What you need to do is man up, woman up. These people are also on a wage, and they are required to call you. They don't want to call someone who owes money when they don't give a damn about the company. They're just there to work. So who gives a crap to them whether you pay or not? But it's embarrassing to them sometimes where they have to call you and say, "Excuse me, hey, can you make a payment?" So even if you made a few $100 or whatever you can, contact these people, keep in touch with them. The credit department is the one that you need to talk to because they're the ones who issue the credit and they're responsible for it. Well, if you're going to be late, even if you know damn well you're not going to be able to pay this thing off, give them whatever you can. Give them less reasons to blow you up and not give you credit in the future. Again, but if you need a vehicle repaired, and I mean you need brand new tires, you need windshield wipers, a brand new battery, you need alternator, radiator, motor, head gasket, all the good stuff, wires, plugs, all that stuff that I just don't know much about, but I understand how it works a little bit. Then follow these steps, okay? I'm gonna begin from, well, I'm gonna start again, but I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do this. Where I live, I have Midas, which is an auto repair. They do oil changes and basic stuff like that. Now keep in mind that some big old tires and some Midas and some Jiffy Lubes, they're all going to be contracted with a company that gives you the credit. So Midas, Jiffy Lube. Sorry guys, I got a guy blowing the blower here, trying to clean the leaves. Let me just wait a little bit until he passes by. Hold on, let me see. It's like, get out of the way, man. Try to blow the leaves, right? Sorry about the hand. I will totally try to edit it. If not, I'll just leave it. It's kind of funny. But anyways, so listen up. So this company that gives you the credit oversees the accounts from Big Old Tires, Midas, Jiffy Lube, and a few other ones. This is just one way to approach, but I'm going to tell you. So the company that you want to apply for is called My Fleet Center. Some of you are going to say, "Oh, I've heard of that." Yeah, but do you actually, can you get $10,000 worth of repair up front? Probably not. Because some people just, how do I say this? When it comes to repairs or auto parts stores or anything like that, usually what happens is that, for example, like me, they gave me $1,000. My repairs were going to be $4,500 and up. And it was a little bit more too, because I wanted new tires with this and that. And I wanted, obviously it's the winter now. So, but at the time, I definitely wanted to get my vehicle ready for the winter. So anyways, so I applied with myfleetcenter.com, and they're actually really good. What you want to do is you want to call. Don't look for the application right away. Call them first. Get a hold of the credit department. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit busy to get a hold of them, but don't give up. Trust me. Keep calling. Press 0, press 2, press 3. It all goes to the same people. Okay, so what I did is they gave me $1,000, right? And where I live, I had Big O Tires and Midas. But because their franchises are privately owned, they don't all do the exact the like motor swaps or big auto repairs. Some of them do, some of them don't. Depends on the owner. But so where I live, there was 2 Midases and 1 Big O Tires. The Big O Tires definitely did all the repairs, and only one of the Midas did it too. So I tried both of them. I was more comfortable with Big O Tires. They were just more professional. They were busy. Midas was just kind of like a couple guys that looked kind of sketchy. Anyway, so I went to Big O Tires, and they were like, oh, blown head gasket, this, and that. So I added a bunch of other stuff, right? They told me I needed a brand new battery and all these things. So it turned out to be very pricey. But coming to find out that you can actually, let's just say you have $1,000 credit line. You can actually authorize at the store while you're there. Let's just say they quoted you $2,000, but you only have $1,000 of credit limit. So what you do is you tell them, go ahead and authorize it and put it in the account. Literally, that's all you have to do and sign the paperwork. Literally, that's all you have to do. And they can cover it up to, like, I think a little less than $20,000 or about the $20,000 mark. So I'm going to tell you this. If you use this account, if you apply for it, you will get approved because it's just an initial account with $1,000. But if you're there at the store, and remember, the companies that I mentioned, they're only a few. But there's other fleet companies. But you know what? My Fleet Center works the best. They will approve just about any job. They'll approve you right off the bat with $1,000. And if you take your vehicle, you could even buy rims and wheels and expensive things for your vehicle. They can do some really good work. I'm not going to advise you to go and take your car and put 22s or 24s. I think that I grew out of that a long time ago. I think that I'm comfortable with the ride that I drive now. The whole flashy thing, besides this, it's not really for me, meaning, like big rims, crazy paint jobs. I think that I'm that I kind of grew out of it. Hey, but don't get me wrong, it's still nice to have a car like that. So that's it. All you got to do is apply for myfleetcenter.com. Call them, get them to get you an application. That way, the credit department emails it to you, and then you can reply. Now you have a contact in the credit department. All you have to do is just email them back or call them back with the extension. That's why it's so powerful to do it this way. If you just go and apply online, yeah, you submit it, you fax it, you email it, but it's going to go to the general department in the credit where anybody can access it. But what you want to do is you want to have somebody designated. So if I call and, I don't know, Kathy picks up. Kathy emails me the application. It's going to come from Kathy so-and-so at my Fleet Center, I assume, right? So now I can contact her and I can talk to her and I can ask for this. I can ask for an increase. I can ask for anything. And even the credit department will tell you, hey, we start you off at $1,000, but if you need more, all you have to do is tell the representative at the store level that you want to authorize it, which is so powerful because none of us should live without a full, safe running vehicle. And like I said, I want you to take your kids to school. I want you to go visit your girlfriend. I want you to go out with your friends and have a nice vehicle with nice wheels and nice lights. I just replaced all the headlights, the tail lights, the blinker lights of my car. I want to make sure that I'm ready for the winter, for the rain. Even though it hasn't rained a lot, but you just don't want to be out with old windshield wipers and all that stuff. They can do it for you. I really hope that this helps you out, and I really hope that you watch the entire video because it's hard, man. It's hard driving to Starbucks. Like right now, I stopped at Starbucks, and of course, you see a lot of homeless people, and it reminds me of when I used to struggle a lot. And the truth is, if it wasn't for the girlfriend that I have now, I would have been in a worse spot, in a dark place. Meaning me, I guess what I'm saying is, I was going through a lot of things, but she's actually been the one that has supported me more than just about anyone that I've known in my life. She supported me, And because of that, I was able to build business credit. And like I said in the other video, what I did, a lot of these people will tell you that you cannot get no PG business credit cards. That's a lie. Once you get to 10, let's just say 10 in each, 10 in Equifax, 10 in Experian, 10 in Dun & Bradstreet, and then you have at least one or two accounts that are over $10,000, which it's super easy to get. And if you guys want, you can stop the video now, or I can tell you about it more. So let me tell you this. If you need an account or a couple accounts that need a report over $10,000, you can begin with Summa Office Supplies and Strategic Network Solutions. But wait, they will start you off at a $2,000 limit, and that's what they will report. But what you want to do is get it to $10,000. So, the nice people at Summa and Strategic, which, I'll put links so you guys can sign up if you guys need. But if you keep, for example, like if you buy $10 of their antivirus, or you buy another product for $30 or $60, whatever that is, over and over, you keep getting $500 credit line increases. So eventually you can get to your $10,000 that you need, right? Remember this too, that everything that I'm telling you is possible. So what I did is, when I finally got to that 10 mark in trade lines and payment experiences, then I started making some phone calls. I started calling, like the Amex, the Citi business credit cards, the American, all the big ones. I started calling them, getting the exact contact to their credit department, try to get the underwriting guidelines. I try to get a lot of these pieces of information so that when I applied, I was a little bit more comfortable. And also, my biggest advice, try not to apply online, because in my experience, and this is like 50-50, when you apply online, it tells you right there, and it's kind of tricky sometimes, and it's kind of weird. It tells you, if you want no PG, I apologize. It says, if you want better chances to get approved, go ahead and check this box for a personal guarantee. Never do that. Don't do it. Yeah, you might have a few credit cards, but so what? Just wait a little bit. Don't PG anything. The whole purpose of business credit is so that you don't have to PG anything. You don't have to. Doesn't matter what this guy or that girl or the person selling CPNs or the person selling credit repair. Oh, I'm selling packages where I can send letters. All that phony stuff. Selling trade lines, selling CPNs. All those people. Don't listen to them, So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm Jay Leather. And remember, I'm here to give you as much pieces of information for free that I can. Now, I don't go around charging people. But listen, if you need me to walk you through, I'm not going to charge you a lot of money, just a few dollars to buy a snack or something, or some Jack in the Box. But remember, making these videos obviously is taking time from my day, just like the other guys. But watch your money. Don't pay anybody for credit repair. Just look up videos. It's free. You can do it yourself. Don't send these annoying letters to the credit bureaus for disputes. And I'm sorry, I know I'm going from different topics, but I want to cover everything, because on top of you fixing your car and getting it running and make sure that it's safe, I still want to give you other pieces of information. So like I said, you can cut the video off at any point, but if you're driving, put it on the aux cord, put it on the speaker, listen to the videos. You don't have to watch me, just listen to it. It's powerful information. Save your money, use it for things that you need, use it wisely. All that information is free. Don't send those letters to try to fix your credit to Experian and Equifax or TransUnion. It's just a waste of time. Don't pay anybody. Don't. Pick up the phone, call Experian, call TransUnion, call Equifax and say, hey, excuse me, I want to dispute this, dispute that. If you disputed a company or a collection, and any credit agency said, hey, well, we validate it as yours, dispute it again. Dispute it with a different reason. There's like 20 reasons there. And if it doesn't work, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Eventually, it'll fall off. It's just the way it is. And that's why these other guys are doing. They're just disputing, sending BS letters for you. Anyways, again, I'm Jay Leather, and I want you to succeed. I want you to have a good car running. I want you to be doing your best. So subscribe, like, and comment. Turn on those notifications. I'm going to be leaving more videos for you guys so you guys can live a better life. Thank you, and have a nice Christmas. Bye-bye.